Town Hall 15 is revealed. Let's give you everything you need to know about this new Town Hall level. So we have a lot to cover, from revealing Town Hall 15 and the new levels to the Giga Inferno, alongside new levels to heroes, buildings, defenses, troops and spells, and cost reductions for everyone Town Hall 14 and below. So let's start with the Town Hall itself. It is going to cost you a whopping 18 million gold in order for you to upgrade, and you're going to have to wait 15 days unless you have magic items, which I would probably recommend using. In terms of this, the Giga Inferno also gets new levels. At level 2, it gets its DPS increased by 10, making it 310. At level 3, it gets its death damage increased by 100, making the maximum 1100. And at level 4, it also gets another DPS increased by 10, making the maximum 320 DPS. Now level 5 is a little bit different because it increases the death damage radius by half a tile, making this 4.5 tiles, which could make or break an attack, but we will have to see. Outside of this, the Giga Inferno is pretty much the exact same as Town Hall 14. It still has the poison, and it really doesn't do anything different outside of having a bigger range at the maximum level and also dealing more damage. Now, we do not have any new heroes coming to Town Hall 15, despite it being an odd Town Hall level. However, to make up for this, we have new hero levels. Every hero gets an extra 5 levels. Starting with the Barbarian King, his DPS goes up by 40, his HP goes up by 750, for 12,000 HP, and then also his Iron Fist ability is getting increased, and this means that it's going to recover 300 more HP for 5,000 HP recovered, dealing increased damage at 1,050, and then also spawning in 2 more extra Barbarians at spawning 38 units. However, the Archer Queen isn't getting as much of an increase as the King did. Her DPS is only going to be going up by 20, her HP is only going up by 155, for a total of 3,720 HP. In terms of her Royal Cloak ability, she will spawn an extra unit, and her ability time will last 0.2 seconds for a combined time of 6.8 seconds. Outside of this, her HP recovered is going up by 25 for 550 HP recovered, and her damage increase is going up by 40. Now, since the Warden is a support hero, it is usually agreed that he's not going to have the highest stat increases, but his DPS is being increased by 15, his HP is being increased by 100 for a total of 2,640. His Eternal Tome, though, is being increased by 25 milliseconds for a total of 8 3/4 seconds, which doesn't really sound like a lot, but having that extra time is kind of nice. Now, the Royal Champion is also having her stats increased. Her DPS is going only up by 20, but her HP is also going up by 150 for a total of 4,450 HP. For her Seeking Shield, she recovers 200 HP back for a total of 3,200, which is exactly the same as what it was before the nerf to the Royal Champion, and the Seeking Shield deals an extra 90 damage at 2,150. Now, we also have new building levels, starting with the Clan Castle. This gets an increase in its troop housing space capacity by an extra 5 for a total of 50 housing space, which is going to provide some really wacky combos. So if I were you, I would heavily recommend using a hammer on this building. We also have a new level to the laboratory, not only having a new aesthetic, but upgrading stronger troops. But I would always recommend using a book of building here if you have it. And of course, what is a new Town Hall level without new storage level upgrades? All of them get an HP increase, which is nice, and they all have a really nice aesthetic, and I would highly recommend upgrading these sooner rather than later. Alongside the new level to the Clan Castle and Laboratory, we're getting a new level for the Army Camp. It's getting +5 troop capacity, meaning that we are now able to hold a total of 80 camp space, which means we're able to bring a total of 320 camp space. This is going to take you about 16 days to upgrade and about 19 million elixir, but this is going to be worth it for all 4, so you can hold even more troops and making more strategies viable. And we also have some new levels to buildings that we can't talk about just yet. This includes the new barrack, spell factory, Siege Workshop, and Pet House. All of these will be covered in the later sneak peeks, so make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss those. Outside of that, we also have some new defensive levels. We have a new level for the Cannon and Archer Tower, the Wizard Tower and Air Defense, the Mortar and Expo, and of course the Inferno Tower and the Bomb Towers. Other small new levels is the wall levels being increased to level 16, getting a perfect look, but also you can upgrade 200 of these alongside the bomb and air bomb getting new levels and getting their damage increased. So here is what all the defenses look like compared to Town Hall 14 and Town Hall 15, and they just sell that magic aesthetic so well. We also have new troop levels coming, starting with the Barbarians and Archers, since they will also affect your Barbarian King and Archer Queen abilities troop spawns, so make sure you prioritize them. But outside of that, additional upgrades are going to be going to the Giants, Wall Breakers, Wizards, Minions, Golem, Witches, finally getting a new level after so long, and of course the Miner and Electro Dragon. Since a bunch of troops got new levels that also have super troop variants, we have new levels for the Super Barbarian, Super Archer, the Super Giant, the Super Wall Breaker, the Super Wizard, the Super Witch, and the Super Minion. And of course, on the spell side of things, we have a new level for the Lightning Spell, Heal Spell, Jump Spell, Poison Spell, and the Bat Spell. And of course, with a new Town Hall level, we have got upgrade time and cost reductions. This is going to be for everyone, Town Hall 14 and below. On screen, you're going to see all of those changes. I'm going as slowly as possible so you can see all of those, so just pause it whenever you need to see a specific building that you might be actually considering upgrading, so you might want to take advantage of the cost and time reduction. Outside of this, one building that is worth noting is going to be the Barrack and Dark Barrack. Since you are only using one of them now, it means that it's going to have its upgrade time and upgrade cost increased at later levels. So just keep that in mind. Now, this is just the reveal of Town Hall 15. We have more sneak peeks coming up. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where something monolithic will spell doom for your enemies. Make sure you check out my previous video if you haven't beat the last Town Hall 14 challenge, and of course, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. I'll be catching you in the next video. Corrupt, signing out.